Hey guys, I wanted to quickly talk about standing desks and the pros and cons of it, and how you should really approach it rather than just thinking about just standing or just sitting. And this is Max. He's a cute little labradoodle who loves chilling on this couch. So this is my desk setup. You can sort of see all that junk up there, but this is a normal table. This is like a dining room table, and then on top of it I put one of those little Asian tables that you would sit on the ground and eat at. And I found that if I combine the two, it's the perfect height for me to work. You can't really see it, but in order to get the optimal height for me, I had to put some little pads underneath my feet, so that those extra 2 inches really help me make sure that I can keep my forearms are at a nice angle, and I don't have to like really go up and try to reach for it. In terms of what I do, I like to make sure that I don't really sit. Ooh, sorry, Max. I don't really want to just stand. I want to move around a little bit. Humans aren't really made to just sit still or stand still. A little bit of movement is really important, especially for the lower limbs. You want to think about your legs as your second heart, because the contraction of the calf especially helps shoot blood and lymph back up from against gravity's flow. And that if you don't have that pump working, if you just keep it nice and static, it'll occlude blood flow and it'll occlude lymph flow. If you've ever seen that movie, An Officer and Gentleman, they're all standing in formation, and the dudes that contract and stay still are the ones that pass out and fall out of formation. But the dude who alternates the flow a little bit, gets the lower limb pumping, he's the dude who can stay there the longest. So that's sort of what we want to think about while we're in a standing desk. So you don't really want to just stand still, rock left and right. Maybe pick one leg up, put it on something. I like to put my leg up on stuff. Oops, sorry, Max. I like to put my leg up on the window, just a little stretch, get a little bit of glute stretch going on, moving around, put a lax ball underneath my foot just to stay nice and active. I don't spend a whole lot of time on my desk, but when I do, I like to make sure that I'm moving around. And I'll also sit my butt down on this guy, just so I can change stuff up. You want to make sure it's not necessarily just about a standing desk. It's about moving around and consistently moving around, getting some good blood flow around. So think about that. If you're stuck on a desk and you can't get a nice big table like this, there are options. There are stuff. This is called the stand, and it's just basically the travel version of the little Asian desk that I have here. Just 3 pieces. They fit together pretty well, and a nice light little option. I got it off a Kickstarter. And you'll notice that it's like about the same height as that Asian desk, but you can put stuff on top of it. So if you're moving around, if you're at work and you don't want to be the weird guy that does super weird stuff, but you only want to do slightly weird stuff, this is a good option, good middle ground for you. Again, it's called the stand, and then there are more options about how to integrate not necessarily standing desks, but other options for movement and positions in a work environment coming out like that, now that people are realizing that it's not really that good for you just to sit still and slouch, especially in a gross position. So think about that. Think about how you can incorporate different positions, not just standing is the solution. It's moving around is the solution. A static nature is the problem. So enjoy.